Welcome to another live stream watch long reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to Mexico versus Costa Rica, 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup Group A. The final match of the Group A, halfway through the end of the group stage. One more match day of the group stage for the CONCACAF Gold Cup with an off day. One game they play, one day they play, 2 days left. One day they play, one day they don't. Groups B and C play on Tuesday. Monday they have an off day. We still have some Club World Cup games to do tomorrow. But with that being said, Mexico, Costa Rica. Mexico contra Costa Rica, la Copa Oro de la CONCACAF, Grupo A, fase de grupos. We know where each team will go if a permutation happens. We know who they're going to face, depending on the permutation. With that being said, Mexico, if they win the group, they will play Saudi Arabia, who just finished second in Group D. Costa Rica, if they finish first, will play Saudi Arabia. As of now, Costa Rica would be playing the United States of America. If Mexico loses this game, that's the only way they could play the United States of America in the knockout stage. Well, at least in the quarterfinals. They'd be on opposite sides of the bracket if they both win their games or draw. If Mexico draws, they still play Saudi Arabia. Costa Rica can only play Saudi Arabia and send Mexico to play in the USA in a quarterfinal when they win, if they win. Chivas is winning 1-0 against Leon. As well, Man City's beating Al Ain 3-0, so there you go. They're getting to their final days of the match window of the group stage at the Club World Cup. Tomorrow, the final match day of each group will start. First, Group A and B tomorrow. C and D Tuesday. E and F Wednesday, Thursday, G and H. And there we go. Starting 11s are as follows. Do you like Mexico's lineup? Yes. No Reyes. Good. Starting in goal, Luis Malagon, the back four of Jorge Sanchez, Johan Vasquez, Mateo Chavez, and Cesar Montes. Montes is a center back. Chavez is outside back. Fatmob had that wrong, not me. But it's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. This is about exactly what I want to see. Prove me right. It's a 4-3-3, but still. Midfield. Oh, it is a 4-3-3. Oh, well, I'm shocked. Midfield 3, Marcel Ruiz, Edson Alvarez, Luis Chavez. That's exactly what I'd like. Front 3, Piojo Alvarado, Alexi Vega, Raul Jimenez. Okay, that's good. I don't know, but good enough, I guess. Starting 11 for Costa Rica, Keylor Navas. The back 5 of Carlos Mora, Jalen Mitchell. We have Juan Pablo Vargas, Francisco Calvo, and Joseph Mora. The midfield 3 of Brandon Aguilera, Orlando Gallo, Josemar Alcacer, and the front 2 of Manfred Ugaldi and Alonso Martinez. Costa Rica, we'll see if they're wearing their white or red. It looks like they're wearing their white kits. Mexico wearing their black and gold. But yeah, Mexico's 11. Yeah, that's about what I'm asking for. It's about what I'm asking for. So good for Aguirre. Damn. Well, OKC is going to win the NBA championship. It's 81-68 at the end of the third quarter. Yeah, there's no damn way. It's over now. It's over now. Well, maybe not, but it's about over. Yes, Alex? Yeah. The problem is most of them still do. Problem is most of them still do. Go to Europe. Play in Europe. Would be nice. Of course, you should start at your top level league in your country. Question is you should go to Europe. Costa Rica's anthem, where each Mexico starter plays. America, Cruz Azul, Vasquez, Italy, Genoa, Chavez, no idea. Montes plays Monterrey. Chavez still plays in Russia. Dinamo Moscow, Alvarez, West Ham, Marcel Ruiz, Toluca, Jimenez, Fulham, Vega, Toluca, Alvarado, Chivas. You didn't hear no click. I wasn't looking at anything, by the way, just to be clear. If you heard a click, that would have meant I was cheating. I didn't click at anything. So just to be clear. Mateo Chavez plays at AZ Alkmaar. They don't talk about him on Futebol Americas, which is crazy because that's supposed to be what they do. So Mexico, Europe, Mexico, Europe, Russia, but still Europe, Mexico, Europe, Mexico. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 6. So half the team in Mexico, which, okay. He recently left Chivas. That probably explains it. He might have just left. Hold on. He just left. He hadn't been able to play a game for him. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, he's still Dinamo Moscow. Genoa. Yeah, he's still, okay. Some months ago. It was June. I thought I did after the season ended. Yeah, it's still June. At least Fatmov says June 2025. So besides Mateo Chavez, I did a pretty good job. Besides Mateo Chavez, I did a pretty good job. Ten out of 11, not bad. That's an A. That's an A. Even if I said Chivas, I still would have been wrong. Starting 11 for Mexico, Malagon. The back four, Chavez, Vasquez, Montes, Sanchez. Luis Chavez, Alvarez, Ruiz. And the front three, Vega, Jimenez, Alvarado. You mean the Gold Cup group. I hope this game goes off the rails. I want craziness. I want Aguirre and Piojo about to get into a fight. Starting 11, Navas. Calvo, Juan Pablo Vargas, Jalen Mitchell, Josemar Alcacer, Joseph Mora, Orlando Gallo, Carlos Mora, and the front three of Manfred Ugalde, Brandon Aguilera, Alonso Martinez for Costa Rica. The winner wins the group. The winning team wins the group. The losing team loses the group. Well, second place. But the Guadeloupe or the Dominican Suriname game does not matter a lick. The only thing that matters here, both teams have advanced. The only thing that matters here is if there is a win, they will advance as the group winner. Why isn't Araujo there? He's on. Hold on. He's not even on the bench. Huh. He must be hurt then. Must have caught a knock. Whoever wins this game will win the group. If Mexico draws, if there is a draw, Mexico still wins the group. To be sure you will win the group, you have to win the game. Mexico knows they could go for a draw and be safe, and we're off. Mexico knows they could live with a draw and still win the group. Costa Rica needs to win. A Mexico win or draw will top the group for them. But they want the win. I'm pretty damn sure of it. And the DR Suriname game has started. They have begun. They have begun. 1 minute in. Okay. 49 seconds. Playing the ball forward and a foul by Edson. Edson gives away the foul on Ugalde. Free kick. Javier Aguirre's third stint as Mexico manager. 44, 12, and 14 all time as the Mexico manager. Jeez. 3 different stints. Playing forward. How we doing, Henry? You know what's crazy? After Tuesday, there's only 7 games left of the Gold Cup this year. Playing forward, Mexico, crossed in. 4 quarterfinals, 2 semis, 1 final. 4 games on Tuesday, and that's that. 155, 0-0, a yellow card for the Costa Ricans. That will be on Calvo. Of course it is. Of course it's Francisco Calvo. Why wouldn't it be? Of course it is. And he stomped on Piojo's foot. Alvarado, that being. Alvarado, that being. Not Herrera. Francisco Calvo gets a yellow card. Of course it is. Tronco. I can't believe he's still kicking. Let's be real. I can't even believe he's still kicking. Especially for the national team. Who's he? I think he plays in Costa Rica now. No, he just plays in Turkey. Hatayspor. Well, that's how he's still kicking. Turkey! He played for Juarez for 6 months, or 8 months, I should say. And then he went back to Turkey. San Jose to Turkey, to Mexico for 9 months, then Turkey. You know you're washed when you're going back to Turkey. 309. Carlos Mora got a yellow card. 2 yellows already for Costa Rica. Oh, Lord, they're about to just get owned, aren't they? 2 yellow cards in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah, that's a bad sign. A very bad sign. Once you start doing that, you have no discipline. It's going to get ugly. And Calvo is a big center back for them, still to this day. And Mora, he's one of the side backs, wing backs. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. 6 wins, 0 draws, 1 loss as Costa Rica head coach. Miguel Herrera won the Gold Cup in 2015 as Mexico's manager, which led to the CONCACAF Cup and led to them being at the Confederations Cup in 2017. Yes. Alonso Martinez, please. Chivas using 3-5-2 during the friendlies. Well, I mean, if you're going to test anything, it would be a friendly. Who tests anything during actual competition? $4.49. But in the league, I think they'll use 3-4-3. Mexico were awful the 2015 Gold Cup, and they still won. $5.23. $5.49, 0-0. Gamberos and Yael Padilla, I think, aren't available because the Maurice Ravello. Well, that makes sense. $6.09. Playing forward. Yeah, because Alonso Martinez plays for NYCFC. Let him do it. It ain't hurting nobody. It ain't hurting nobody. Playing forward. 7 minutes. Good play. Oh, underruns it. Shot! Save! Shot! Over the bar! Good save by Navas. He turned back the years there. 7 minutes, 0-0. Buddy turned back the years there. Ooh. Still 0-0 between Suriname and Dominican Republic. What a shot. Boom. I mean, yeah, Chavez has a cannon on his foot. Didn't he score a free kick before? Like he went to Russia or something? I remember a free kick that Chavez scored that was like a banger. Like an absolute banger. Like, it was just speed and a hammer foot. And Piojo skies it. I think, was it? No. I think it might have been Nations League. Yeah, I think the Thunder are taking the NBA Finals, sadly. Well, he's got just a banger of a foot up shot. He's good at free kicks. Playing forward. Mexico heads it away. Ninth minute. Chivas is playing without wing because their wing player's not available. Okay. I feel bad for Seattle fans. I'm still going live for the Seattle PSG game. I don't think I'm doing RSR for it because there's no meaning to it unless somehow Seattle wins. Don't think it would get them through, but it'd be funny as hell. Ten minutes in, Sanchez goes down. I'm not the one who's going to be ranting. Hope Seattle get their shit rocked. They probably will, but playing forward 11th minute. Who was Mexico's worst coach? Diego Coca. Who else? Diego Coca was Mexico's worst coach. Who else? Like, Diego Coca only lasted one tournament. And what? 2 friendlies? One tournament and 2 well, not even 2 friendlies. It was the Nations. Oh, no, it was the Nations League games in like March of 23. My bad. 4 games. 4 games. Maybe they played January. Did they? Either way. 2 shit January friendlies? Maybe. March and the Nations League finals. 4 games that sort of meant a damn. They almost lost to Jamaica, too. If it wasn't for that rain delay, I think they would have lost to Jamaica at the Azteca. They should have. Should have been Aztecaso, but the rain delay stopped that from happening. That was the freaking warning shot. I know. The 3rd place game of the Nations League. I meant both when I said Nations League. And then he got fired a week later. And then Jimmy was there for the Gold Cup. Like, it's got to be Coca. It's got to be. Like, that was an absolute shit show. Playing forward, good turn. That was an absolute shit show. Jimmy at least won the Gold Cup. Tata at least won a Gold Cup at the beginning. At least he took him to a World Cup because they had to qualify. Coca. Maybe, like, the only other argument is, like, Sven-Göran Eriksson, is he coached him. But I remember Coca's shit show way more than Sven-Göran Eriksson's. But Sven coached Mexico. So it's got to be. It's either, and honestly, no, he at least lasted into 2009. Sven did. Coca couldn't even last 2 months, 2 windows. So no, Coca. Coca was the worst Mexico manager ever. And I don't think anybody could ever, and I mean ever, match that. August, September. Playing forward. He at least was there for like 3 years. They got worse under him. Coca was probably the low point of all this Mexico. Like Mexico on their downswing. You could argue from when Coca got fired, it was all the way up. Or at least not rock bottom. Like, I don't think Jimmy losing at the Copa was rock bottom. I don't think, of course, Aguirre winning the Nations League is certainly not rock bottom. If they lose the Gold Cup, that's certainly not rock bottom. They won a trophy this year for the first time since 2019. 6 years. So, 15 minutes. Coca. Playing forward. Okay. 16th minute. 0-0. Settle a settle. Throw in. "16 minutes of football." Wins Group A with a win or draw for Mexico. Costa Rica has to win. You were right. Wait. I don't even remember what you said. Frankly, I don't even remember what you said. 18th minute. And Shy and the Thunder have won the NBA championship. Damn it. '18th minute. Tata cost Mexico finals in 21. 2 finals in 21. He did, but he won him a Gold Cup in 2019. He got him to a World Cup, even if they did horribly at that World Cup. Like, Coca is the worst. Yep, you were right. You were right about that. Playing forward. Raul. Good defensive play to make sure that doesn't go in. Piojo Alvarado, cross. Nothing there. You were right. Well, I guess we found the left back. Reyes, count your days. Israel Reyes, count your days. Israel Reyes, count your damn days. You ain't playing on this team no more. They found their left back. They found their left back. Yes, they have. Which means Vasquez could play center back now. Count your days, Reyes. You will never play for El Tri ever again. Which is not good for Canada. But you know what? At least that was finally. It's not good for Canada, but you know what? For the good of football, good. For Canada's sake, it's bad. But for the good of football, and I guess Mexican football, good. Good. Yay. It might just work out. Yay. Huh. Turns out moving Vasquez into center back and letting somebody else play left back was a good idea. Huh. I mean, the outline of the idea was a good idea. Huh. Wouldn't you know it? Huh. It's like I at least have an idea of what I'm talking about. I had the outline of the idea correct. Told you. Brian Gonzalez to Chivas. I won't take that as a W, even if it's not Julian Araujo playing outside back. I'll take it as a W. Reyes is trash. You should play Vasquez at center back. What a win. What a win. Thank you very much. '21st minute, 0-0. Yeah. Can't wait to see him play on the national team. But then again, lol. Montiel playing. Here's the problem, though. Save. Here's the problem, though. Who does Montiel overtake? '21st minute. Nil. Settle. Playing forward. Raul pushing forward. Alexi Vega. Corner. Mexico. It's a wonder they haven't scored yet. The play that they're doing. See, this is the Mexico that I'm a bit afraid of. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm surprised they haven't scored yet. They're finally starting to pull together offensively. They're starting to get that connection going again. The first two games, they weren't really connected. It's a wonder they haven't scored yet. That was such a good play. This is what I'm afraid of. Corner. Cross in. Header saved by Navas. Gets cleared. Still with Mexico. Put forward. Cross. Header. No. Headed on. Shot. Oh, what a save. Navas turns back the years. Lord have mercy. A 10-bell save by Keylor Navas. Jesus, man. Raul Jimenez had him dead to rights, but no. Navas say no. Holy. Just gets up there. Jesus. Corner for Mexico. Holy Lord. Well, that's part of the reason why Mexico hasn't scored. Part of it. I wouldn't say it's the whole reason. Navas has made some really good saves. It's not just one, it's a couple. That goes wide. Could have some better corners, though. Throw in. But no, Navas is making some good saves. I will say that's part of it. Holy shit. Well, at least he finally, I'm surprised. He actually showed up for the Costa Rican national team, and he's actually going beast mode. Holy Lord. This ain't 2014. Dude. I can't believe he actually showed up, and now he's going beast mode. Like, shit. And y'all said that Piojo Herrera didn't want to win this game. Y'all said that he would pull a Tata Martino against Argentina. Y'all said that he would lay down for Mexico. Huh? You said that Herrera would lay down for Mexico and let them win. Finger poke of doom. What? That doesn't look like it right now. Raul was going to score the best volley of all time. Navas said no. People were like, oh, you know, Herrera's going to let Mexico win. You know that, right? Doesn't look like it. Was that going to be the goal of his life? Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes. I don't think you can get a better one. No. Well, no. I mean, it was a group stage goal, but or it would have been a group stage goal, but how beautiful that would have been. That would have been one of them. That would have been one of them for sure. That free kick against the USA at the Azteca was pretty good too, though. And I won't even lie, the free kick he had against Canada was pretty good. Hurt my feelings, but it was good. Well, Herrera ball is not the way Dominican plays. See, Herrera ball is sweep the leg, Johnny. No mercy in this dojo. Break their legs. Kill them. That's what Herrera ball is. There is no mercy in this dojo. Kumite. Blood sport. Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's what Herrera ball is. Of course they're not attacking like the DR. Break their legs and then score on them. That's what Herrera ball is. It's like if Jose Mourinho, it's like Jose Mourinho ball plus we're going to break your legs before we score on you. We're going to take chunks out of you. It's like Dan Campbell if he was a football manager, except unlikable. Except absolutely unlikable. In theory. Yeah, no, that works actually. Yeah, no, Miguel Herrera's like Dan Campbell as a football manager. We're going to bite off your kneecaps, but unlikable instead of likable. That it's just not the same system. It's just not the same system. Hard defense. We're going to take chunks out of you, bite off your kneecaps, bite off your shins, break your legs, and then score on you. Is Antuna better than Vinicius? Honestly, unironically, yes. Unironically, yes, he is. Unironically, yes, he is. Unironically, yes, he is better than Vinicius. Playing forward, 28th minute. Do you think USA could lose to Costa Rica? I mean, if they keep playing like this, yeah. Yeah, they could. USA could lose to Costa Rica. I don't think they will, but they could. Twenty-ninth minute. Corner for Costa Rica. Corner. Legend. Well, it sounds like he's going to Oviedo. So, header cleared away by Mexico. So, I don't know if that's the best, but at least it's a start. And Florentino Perez said good things about Montiel. At least I heard he did. So it sounds like if Oviedo get relegated, but Montiel's not the reason, it sounds like Montiel's going to go to Real Madrid very quickly. Sounds like that's the likelihood if that's true, because that's exactly how they operate. Either way, that's actually an upgrade. Modric is retiring, you know, or at least leaving Madrid, you know. So just think of that for 5 seconds. Playing forward. No, there's no goal. It's 0-0. Unless nothing's happened yet. No. Mexico has the ball as far as I can tell. Pushes it back, but that's not going to... Right? '30th minute, 0-0. 0-0. Risklander trolling. '31st minute. I think he wants to piss somebody off, that's why. '32nd minute. The winner of this group will face Saudi Arabia. The runner-up will face the United States. '32nd minute. Playing forward. I mean, Canada drawing Curacao is an upset. That's an upset. Mateo Chavez is so good. I see the truth. He is. He is. They might have finally found their left back. Wow. Oh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Either way, it's still an upset, though. It's still an upset, though. Canada drawing Curacao is still an upset. They frankly should have lost. I say Curacao got robbed, in my opinion. They're lucky that they did get robbed like 4 damn times. So you know what? I say it's an upset. Other than that, at the Gold Cup, let's see. Mexico beats the DR. Costa Rica beats Suriname. Almost, but no. We got Canada beating Honduras. Curacao drawing El Salvador. We got Panama beating Guadeloupe. Jamaica. Oh, yeah, Guatemala beating Jamaica. Depending on who you are, you think that's an upset. So, there you go. Group D, United States beating Trinidad. Saudi Arabia beating Haiti. Match day 2, you had Mexico beating Suriname. DR beating Costa Rica beating DR. You had Canada drawing Curacao. Honduras beating El Salvador. That's not an upset. You got Panama beating Guatemala. Jamaica beating Guadeloupe. You got USA beating Saudi. Trinidad, Haiti draw, which similar thought as the Curacao game is an upset, but sure. Saudi, Trinidad draw. United States beating Haiti. No upset. Wide. That's out. Let's see what the score is on the Suriname DR game. Oh, DR got a red card. Suriname's up a man. I'd say Suriname winning would be an upset. Not that it matters, but Suriname's up a man. They should win that game now. Why did he not go for the ball? Ball going so bad. Why did he not go for the ball? Well, I mean, he did. He just didn't touch it. 36 minute. And Man City's up 4-0 on Al Ain, by the way. I'm not surprised. Gundogan scored 2 goals. Echeverry and Holland. Claudio Echeverry. He must have came through the academy. Had to. Yeah, Man City. He was got from River Plate. He was loaned back. Man City. The Club World Cup. Well, he's got a goal. His first ever Man City goal. Corner for Costa Rica. There's how many minutes left? 10 minutes plus stoppage time of the Real Madrid Man City Al Ain game. They're winning. Al Ain got manhandled. Well, what'd you expect to happen? Cross in, header. It's Man City. Kaku played 62 minutes. Wonder if Sean's still a fan of him. Current Osorio for sure. Corner for Costa Rica. Current Oso. Longstaff. Insigne. Rosted. I could name a few. Cross in. Headed away. And that's the end of the second match day of the Club World Cup group stage. Tomorrow, the third match day start. Of course, there's one match day left of the Gold Cup group stage. You were right. It's the first time I'm ever going to say it, Alex. Probably, I don't know if it's the last one, but you should mark it on your calendar. You were right. Alex, you were right. I don't know. You were right. Enjoy, because that's probably one of the only times you'll ever hear that. But you were right. He was a freaking fraud who just really wanted people to like him until he went total shit. You were right. Goal kick from Malagon in the 39th minute. Thirty-ninth minute. Excuse me. Throw in. Costa Rica. Well, Spicer should be playing for TFC on Wednesday. That's the good news. Thunder are going to win the NBA championship. Yep. I could have sworn it was over already. 40th minute. '40th minute, 0-0. Playing forward. Oh! Free kick for Costa Rica. Malaga on his cheeks. Okay, Alex. I feel like you're being biased. I feel like you're being biased. You just want to see Rangel play and be the guy. Even if he does deserve it, he's not going to be it because Malaga plays for America and he's won. Well, he had a Campeonato and went to the final the 4th straight. He gifted him the ball. Well, everybody's done that before. Everybody's done that before. He's not the only one. Won't be the first, won't be the last. Whether you're good or bad. I've seen Courtois give people the ball before. You know, I've seen Czech do it. Free kick for Costa Rica. I would say that's a success. Yeah. Let's see. Well, okay. Free kick for Costa Rica. Free kick. Shot over the bar. Hey, off the hook. Goal kick. Hey, off the hook. Off the hook. 43rd minute. Oof. It's not the first time. You've seen it before. You're not new here. 43rd minute. Think Saudi Arabia could beat Mexico? No. It's a matter of time before Mexico scores. No. Now, Costa Rica could beat the USA. Is Juve looking scary? I mean, 4-1 over Wydad, I mean, that's nothing. No. Juve merda. See what happens when they play Man City. Not going to be pretty. And the OKC Thunder have won the NBA championship by 12 points. Damn. Al-Shaido won the championship. Damn it. Al-Shaido won the championship. Hey, at least Al Ayn's not Auckland City. Could be worse. 5-0. Al Ayn is losing to Man City. Well, that's another 5-0 loss for Al Ayn. But hey, at least you're not Auckland City. Could be worse. Much worse. That's only 10 goals against. Auckland City's allowed 16. They didn't score either. They haven't scored either. They will play on Tuesday against Boca Juniors. At this point, it depends on how bad Boca kicks Auckland's ass. And how much does Bayern beat Benfica to see who finishes second in Group C of the Club World Cup. Auckland City has allowed 16 goals and not scored any. Yeah, it could be worse. It could be worse. Still 0-0 for Dominican Republic versus Suriname. 45 minutes. Save. Save by Navas. Whoa. Oh, that's nice. Raul and Navas congratulate each other. LAFC hadn't scored. Yeah, but it's only 3 goals against. It is what it is. Like, it's different. Like, yeah, they haven't scored yet. They could have scored a penalty. But cross in for Mexico, too high. There's a difference, though, considering they've only allowed 3 goals. So you don't score over 2 games. Monterrey, if they beat Urawa, that's 5 points. River is 4. Head-to-head wise, goal differential. Got it. Well, no, with the head-to-head, no, the goal differential will be enough as long as Monterrey wins. Halftime. Well, 0-0, medio tiempo, 0-0. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me be clear. Hold on. Table. Okay. Monterrey has to win and win by 1. If Monterrey wins by 1 or 2, depending on, well, no. If there's a draw, as long as they win by 1, they'd advance. Because of the head-to-head, they've drawn both teams. So it's about the goal difference at that point. All they have to do is win by 1, which I think they could do. It's Urawa. As long as Monterrey wins, they'd advance. Whether there's a win for either team or a draw, they would advance as long as they win. I don't think they need a draw would still have them advance because the goal differential certainly would be enough to get over. Yeah, if they won, maybe both. As I said, head-to-head's the first tiebreaker. Monterrey drew them both. So if they beat Urawa, all that matters is the goal differential. If they have a better goal differential than one of the clubs, they'll make the next round. If they have a better goal differential than both, they'll finish first. Yeah. So should at least get second as long as they win. Now, if they win and somebody else wins, they're going to finish second. They would finish second. They could still win the group if there's a draw and Monterrey wins. If they draw, they're out. If they lose, they're out. So, basically, for Club Leon. But there you go. So, yeah, since the head-to-head's even on both sides, like it's a draw, they both have a point from each other. Goal differential. So, a draw will probably be better for Monterrey as long as they win by multiple goals. If they do that, they'll finish first. Pretty damn simple. It's pretty damn simple. 90th minute, 6-0 Man City. Oh, 6-0 Man City. Alain down, man. Man down. How much stoppage time? I done tell you. Okay. 6-0 for Man City. I'm not surprised. 0-0 at the half of Dominican Republic, Suriname. 0-0. República Dominicana contra Suriname. 0-0 between Mexico, Costa Rica. 0-0. Mexico contra Costa Rica. 0-0. Miro tiempo. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. And after this, we'll be halfway through the group stage being finished. Or halfway of the final match day of the group stage. We'll know half the teams left in the quarterfinals. Because Alain is trash and Man City's Man City. That's how. With that being said, take a short break. We'll be back. Sit tight. We're back for the stats of the half. They played Man City and Juve. It's that simple. I don't think it has anything to do with anything, but they played Man City and Juve. At least they get to play Wydad next. Maybe they'll get 3 points and save some of their whatever. Stats the half. 68% possession to 32% possession. 8 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. We have 219 accurate passes, 85% to 95. 77%. 5 fouls to 3. 2 corners to 3. 5 shots to 2. 3 shots on goal to 0. 259 pass to 124. 85% pass accuracy to 77% pass accuracy. We have 13 throws, 16, 0 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards to 2, 0 red cards to 0, 0-0. 0-0, medio tiempo. Mexico's the better team. Navas, for the most part, has made sure Mexico hasn't scored. Navas has dialed back the years. Costa Rica's had some moments, but really it's the fact that Mexico hadn't been able to finish yet. This is true, as well as the fact that in the end, Navas has been turning back the years. Mexico should win this game still over the next 45 minutes, but in the end, Costa Rica's putting up a good old college try. Even though we will see how the second half goes. And right now, 0-0 between Suriname and the DR. DR is down a man. Not that it matters, that result. All that matters really is the fact that somebody's going to get some happiness out of this. Yep. When it comes to Stanley Cup, yeah. So, Chelsea's going to win. There's no way they lose to Tunis, right? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Also, tell Mateo Chavez he's a baller. Baller. Awesome. FUTEBOL only has a 6.9. I don't agree with that. FUTEBOL has 6.9. I don't agree with that. No more Charlie. No more Charlie and no more Reyes. Sounds good to me. Well, not good for Canada, but good for my eyes. If I'm going to see Mexico beat Canada, I want it to be, I'm not going to say dominant, but like, okay, no, you were the better team. Don't do this shit where it's like, oh. Don't do this shit where it's like, we could have won that game if a couple of bounces went the other way. They weren't the better team. No. If we're going to play the Gold Cup final and it's Canada-Mexico, just beat the shit out of us. If we're going to lose, beat the shit out of us. Like, I don't want to freaking, no, not like the Nations League semifinal. No. If we're going to lose that final, beat the shit out of us. That's better. I'm just saying if you're going to beat us, beat the shit out of us. Don't let us feel like we had any chance in hell. Which the fact is with Marcel Ruiz and Mateo Chavez, that might happen. So. Second half about to start. Well, they're playing a 4-3-3, so. I mean, yeah, they played a 4-4-2 when they played Canada, and that kind of happened as well. They're playing a 4-3-3 here, and it looks a lot better. Maybe they found the secret sauce. Pretty much is what they're doing. Well, I'm afraid now. 3 minutes to the second half start of the DR Suriname game. The second half should start now for the Mexico game. Here we go. Second half starting because the Suriname had more stoppage time. Here we go. Second half starts. And we're off. Costa Rica kicks off the second half 0-0. 0-0. Where will we go from here? The winner of this game will win the group. If there is a draw, Mexico will win the group. The only way Costa Rica finishes first is winning the game. Mexico will finish first with a win or draw. So, well, I mean, they should. 46 minute. Headed down. Cleared away. Winner plays Saudi. First place team. The first place team in this group plays Saudi. The loser, which is the runner-up, plays the USA. So right now, it'll be Costa Rica, USA, Mexico, Saudi. If Costa Rica wins, it's Costa Rica, Saudi, Mexico, USA quarterfinal. Mm-hmm. Playing forward. Oh, good clearance. Mexico finds a clearance there. 47th minute. Forty-eighth minute. 0-0 throw in for Mexico. 0-0. Playing forward. Cleared away. Cleared away by Costa Rica. That'll be a corner. Should be a corner at least. Throw in. Yepez throws in. Playing forward. Playing forward, Costa Rica playing all the way back to Navas. High ball. Headed on. Martinez can't get there, even though it would have had to be a run. But free kick for Costa Rica. 50th minute. Fiftieth minute, 0-0. Mexico. Raul, drop back that far? Okay. 50th minute. Over the top. Cleared away. Montes. 50th minute. Oh, foot stuck through. Playing forward, saved. And player down. It's Ruiz. Oh, no. Oh, no. First minute. Mexico on the ball. Playing forward, Mexico. Here's a chance. Can they set something up here? Oh, Lord, what a cross. Well, not a cross, but good idea of a play. Jeez. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Playing forward. Cross in. Cleared away. Playing forward. Turns round. Alvarez. Playing forward. Shot over the bar by Luis Chavez. He tried, that's for sure. He tried, that's for sure. 0-0. Settle. 53rd minute. Jonathan Moore will miss the next match against most likely the United States on yellow card accumulation. Vamos Costa Rica. We'll see. 54th minute. Throw in. Jalen Mitchell with a throw-in. Offensive zone as well. Throw-in. Oh, headed away. Oh, Mitchell loses the ball. Out for a throw. Tuesday, we got Panama, Jamaica on FS1, Guadeloupe versus Guatemala on FS2. Panama, Jamaica is going to be a game we got to see. Canada versus El Salvador, FS1. Honduras versus Curacao on FS2. Here comes Mexico. Mexico. Cross in. Shot wide! Headed wide. Just barely. Raul just inches away from getting a goal there. Alvarado practically gave him the goal. Ball crossed in. Boom. Wow. Wow. Just headed it wide. But if he headed it, he might have just hit. Yellow card. Yellow card for, I'm not sure. Gallo had to score that. I agree. Orlando Gallo. Montes. Orlando Gallo gets the yellow card. Say that was a clash, but substitution. I think he'll miss next match. Fox Sports said nothing about Montes. Just Orlando Gallo, but Rojas is on for Mora. 58th minute, but it would suck if he did miss next match off a yellow card accumulation. Especially playing the USA. Well, no. Yeah, playing the USA. It's not going to be good. Wait, no, I mean Saudi Arabia. My bad. Costa Rica's missing players off of a yellow card that they'll miss against the USA. I mean Saudi Arabia. Well, no, it's still possible. If you lose the game. 58th minute. And Vega bowls a guy over. Be a free kick. Bowls over Jalen Mitchell. That'd be a free kick for Costa Rica. I mean, he did bowl him over. He did bowl him over. Oh, goal for Chivas. I'm like, I don't see nothing from Montes yet. Oh. Well, Buddy plays in Russia too. 2-0. th minute. Player down for Costa Rica. Hockey game. The season's over. The hockey season's over. Florida's won. Hockey's over till September. '60th minute. Maybe a foreign hockey league. I think they're all over at this point. Playing forward, 60th minute. Here comes Costa Rica. Playing top of the box. Shot! Wide. Playing forward. Playing on. Raul has a chance. Keeps it alive. Caught. Navas. Well, I mean, I don't think they do that considering, I mean, they have those games already during the regular season. It would be cool to see them like have a Super Cup before the season starts. Yeah. Florida versus Winnipeg would be awesome. I think that'd be a good game. Florida versus Winnipeg would be a really good game. Hopefully Hellebuck's in net in Winnipeg. They played in Winnipeg. If they played in Florida, no, Florida's going to own the hell out of the Jets. But if they played in Winnipeg, maybe Hellebuck will be good in goal. Maybe. I don't know. Playing forward. 63rd minute. Costa Rica. Header. Oh, nope. Cleared away. Let's remember, if Costa Rica wins, Mexico will play the United States in the quarters of the Gold Cup. And if they win that quarterfinal and Canada wins theirs, and if Canada wins the group and wins their quarterfinal, they will play Mexico in the semis. And if they win both of those, well, they'll play Panama in the final. But if you beat the USA and Canada, or USA and Mexico on your road to the final, you're probably winning the final. Even this USA, well, I should say, my bad. I meant Guatemala, Mexico, or USA. Then if you beat USA or Mexico the semis, and one of them takes out each other, then, well, you're probably going to win the whole damn thing. What's close to Gold Cup in terms of importance? I would say it's more important than Nations League. I think it's kind of on its like own little tier. But it's bigger than the UEFA Nations League. It's bigger than the UEFA Nations League, for sure. No, because, I mean, I'd have to separate this live and that live, and I don't. No, I just don't think it makes sense. I mean, I kind of sort of did with that Columbus prediction video when they played the Champions League final. Well, fair enough. 66th minute. Now, what I will say, free kick for Costa Rica. 66th minute. Well, there was no worries about the Copa getting the best players because they played Nations League in March of last year instead of June, which that was dumb in the first place. Playing forward. '66th minute. Right now, Mexico would advance to play Saudi Arabia with this draw, but it's Costa Rica is definitely starting to throw punches. Because at this point, we're getting to the time where one goal might just win it. Playing forward. Good tackle. Costa Rica. Shot! Off the crossbar! Off the crossbar! Wow! Almost a goal for the Costa Ricans. See, I told you they're starting to throw punches. They're starting to connect. Will the KO punch connect? They only need one. And at the time, we're getting to a point where one goal would do it. One goal is going to do it. That's what we're getting to. '67th minute. I'm only wearing the Mexico jersey because I'm covering them. I have a jersey collection. Dude, I only have a jersey. I have a jersey collection. I have a Mexico jersey. Why would I not wear it when I'm covering their games and they're not playing my team? Why would I not? It'd be stupid for me to not wear a Mexico jersey when they're playing a game that's not against my team because I have one. Same with having a USA jersey. Same with having the Portland jersey. If I have a jersey of a team and they're not playing my team and I'm covering their game, I'll wear their jersey. Instead of just wearing something that fits the colors. This means nothing. This means nothing. This means nothing. Gold Cup. Gold Cup means more to me anyway. Santi's on for Raul. Gold Cup means more to me anyway. That's the real tournament. Like, yeah, Nations League is cool, but it's a Final Four, basically. And now we have to win a quarterfinal to get to that Final Four. It's not as prestigious. The Gold Cup is what's prestigious. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. The Gold Cup is more prestigious in CONCACAF than the CONCACAF Nations League. The Gold Cup has more history. Why do we want to kill that? I'd rather have the Gold Cup. It's more of a tournament. Raul Mateo off for Gallardo and Santi. Well, Costa Rica's probably about to score now. Johan Vasquez is so good. I agree. 71st minute. '71st minute. '71st minute of 90. Playing forward. Ooh, good tackle. Yellow card for Chavez. Stoppage of play, free kick. Chavez gets a yellow card, and he's freaking pissed. He fell down to the ground. He's pissed. Yellow card. 71st minute, 72nd minute, 0-0, settle. Conference League. Conference League over the Carabao Cup. 73rd minute. Still a European trophy. It's still a European trophy. Playing forward. Conference League. Still a European trophy. Whether it's 73rd minute. 0-0, settle. And honestly, I think I've been pretty consistent about that Conference League is better than Carabao. A European trophy is better than the second-tiered domestic cup in England. FA Cup. Easy. See, Carabao Cup is a waste of time. Header. Like, Carabao Cup is like, dude, you play the kids until you get to, like, the semifinals. And then you basically tell those kid players to get F'd so you can play the big boys at Wembley. For a cheap trophy. I mean, yeah, good for Newcastle. They won a trophy. That's what the Carabao Cup, that's what makes the Carabao Cup cool, I guess, comparatively. Like, a team like Newcastle winning it, it's like, okay, Charlie on. Charlie is on, and Chino Huerta's on. Navas freaking turned back the years. Marcel Ruiz is off for Charlie. Oh, God. Diabolical. Come on. Diabolical. Piojo's off for Chino Huerta. But, yeah, no, FA Cup is better than the Conference League. I have no idea. I mean, Mexico still has a better team on paper than Costa Rica. But this is Herrera ball to a T. You know why this is a draw? Herrera ball to a T. They kick the shit out of you, and then the last 30 minutes, you know, they keep it close, and then they go for one big knockout punch, and they've been throwing some punches. The question is will they hit the knockout punch, or will it be a decision, a draw? I don't know. Oh, and Aguirre is putting on the shit players, so that's not good news. So he's putting on the Troncos, so that's not good news. Playing forward. He's put on the Troncos, so that's not good news. So you better hope they don't throw a knockout punch. I honestly don't either, because I don't know if I want to see Canada versus Mexico in the semifinal. Like, I mean, because guess what? If Mexico wins or loses this game, they play the United States in the quarters. If Canada wins the group, they play Guatemala or Jamaica. If they win that game, they would play the winner of United States versus Mexico. And here's the bad part about that. If Mexico loses to the USA, then I'm kind of worried. If Mexico wins, that's the team I don't want to face. And really, I didn't want to face till the final. It's not fun either way. Ajimong is good. Why would they put on Charlie? I have no idea. At least he didn't start. Yeah, Ajimong has good potential. Send him to the Eredivisie or something. Send him to the Eredivisie. I don't think that sounds too bad. You know. '78th minute. '78th minute. Can Costa Rica land that big punch that makes this tournament go completely chaotic? Oh. Well, that's good. '79th minute. Yeah. So if Canada wins, thank you for the ammunition. Thank you very much. Because y'all were celebrating it like a small team. Corner for Mexico. Cross in. Clear away. $10 minutes to go, or 11 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Vega. Take the corner. Cross in. Header. Nope. Didn't get there at all, Edson. That's out for a goal kick. Or that's out for a throw. It's out of play. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. If Mexico draws, they'd still play Saudi. They would still win the group on goal differential. If they lose, they play the United States in the quarters as group runners-up. And they could still play Canada in the semis. They would get a U.S.-Mexico game in the quarters, which, has that ever happened? And they would play possibly Canada in the semifinals if Canada still wins their group and then beats Guatemala or Jamaica. Whoever they end up playing if they win the group. Now, maybe you want Canada to just draw El Salvador and see what happens with Honduras. Maybe you do at this point if Mexico. Nah, but it's probably not good. No, I don't think you do that. I don't think you do that. Because Costa Rica plays defense a lot. And dirty. And rough. Nope. No, I'd rather win the group. Bring them all. Bring them all. I don't give a shit. Bring them all. You know what? If Costa Rica wins this game, I don't give a shit. Bring them all. Beat El Salvador and bring them all. Bring me Guatemala. Bring me Jamaica. I mean, Canada should win that pretty normally. Bring me one of the big two in the semi. Bring me one of the big two during the semifinal. I don't know who it'll be. I don't care. Bring me one of them. Bring me them. At least was going to be the USA. Now it could be either or. It's doesn't really change the situation. And then I guess what? Saudi or Panama then? In the final, if that so does happen, yeah, bring them all. Bring them all. Bring them all. Put them up. Put them up. 0-0. It's still 0-0 between Suriname and the DR. Huh? They're down in there. All right. 81st minute. I think they're just trying to keep it close. So if they score, it's a win. I think what they're trying to do is it's definitely going to be a tie. Why? Maybe. I'm going to say this. I think they're trying to keep it close. So when they score a goal, it's a win. Like its last goal wins at this point. It is. It is. They want to throw that one knockout punch. And they've done the first part. Now they got to do the second part. I think that's mean. Piojo isn't smart. What? Free kick for Mexico. They're not going to score a goal. They've gotten close a couple of times. I'm just saying. Excuse me. Manfred Ugalde gets a yellow card. And he misses the next match. Oh, Lord. Manfred Ugalde, the man who scored 3 penalties for Costa Rica, is going to miss the next match with a yellow card accumulation. So whoever they play, they're screwed. Well, that's that. You done. Free kick for Mexico. Well, Costa Rica versus USA is going to go one certain way. Just score so we could see USA-Mexico instead. I mean, hey, beating one is easier than beating both, you know. Hey, look at the Nations League, right? We beat one. We didn't beat both. Right. September of 2024. We beat one. We didn't beat both. That being the USA both times. But either way, We didn't beat both. It's easier to beat one than beat both. So, yeah, Costa Rica, please score. Make it easier to beat one instead of both. In theory, I mean, that's sound logic, you know? That's sound logic, you know? Cross in, header. September 24, beat the USA, drew Mexico. March, lost to Mexico, beat the USA. I mean, Curacao does have some solid players, but Canada still should have won that game. They have some good players, but Canada should have still won that game. Both things could be true at the same time. Well, on paper, I should say. Not how the game played out, but on paper. Just to be clear. Free kick for Mexico. Luis Chavez. This could be the one. He's good at free kicks. He's got a cannon of a foot. He scored them before. This could be the moment for Mexico to make sure they win this game instead of walking on a freaking tightrope for the rest of the game. Shot blocked off the wall. Costa Rica. And they just stupidly don't even try. Okay, free kick for Costa Rica. That was stupid. Quinones coming on. Martinez is off for Vargas. Dumb. Alonso Martinez is off. That's not a good decision. Okay. And they're taking off Ugalde as well. Yeah, they're not scoring. They're not scoring. Fernan Ferran. Yeah, they're not scoring. They're not scoring. 88th minute, they're not scoring. They're not scoring. Playing forward. In theory, should have worked, but it didn't. 88th minute. Navas saved Costa Rica this game. Is it really saving them when a draw doesn't get them anything but a point? You're still doing the same thing you would have done coming into the game. You're still playing the same team you would have played coming into the game. What did he save? You are going to play the U.S. anyway. Unless you won. You're drawing. He is man of the match, sure, but what did he save? I guess what, a draw feels better on the heart, I guess. I don't know. I guess. They were better off resting their starters. And guess what that got him? Manfred Ugalde's out for the USA game, by the way. Guess what that got him? And then they took him out anyway. So, why not try to score? Maybe you get Saudi Arabia. Maybe you can handle that without him. No. You take him out. And Alonso Martinez. Yeah, no, they weren't. It doesn't matter, though. They were playing the USA anyway unless they scored on Mexico. I guess it looks better for other teams if they hold them to a draw. But Mexico still looked like they could score multiple times. It's not like they sucked. Not like the other two games. they actually looked pretty connected. They actually looked like they could do something offensively for once. Whether it was Raul or not. The score doesn't tell you the truth. Navas did a lot of helping. I will say that. 5 minutes. But should Costa Rica be ashamed? I mean, sort of, considering one of your best strikers is going to be out for the next game with yellow card accumulation. And they're going to be playing the USA, even though it's a shit USA. Best case scenario, you do this again without one of your strikers. At least Alonso could play, but we'll see. I don't know why you'd want to face the USA. I mean, they're beatable if you're Canada, if you're Panama, if you're Mexico. No, I don't. Not for Guatemala's. Not for the Guatemalans, not for Costa Rica, not for Jamaica. No. If you're other of the big three, if you're one of the other big three teams, yeah, no, USA's beatable. Honestly, you should beat them if you're Canada, Mexico, or Panama. I don't think they're that beatable by Costa Rica, especially without your best 11. 91-30, or your best striker, or one of your best strikers. And also a couple other players that'll be missing as well. Like Mora, he'll be missing. Gallo, he'll be missing. They're going to miss 3 starters. Maybe against Saudi Arabia, you could get away with that. Score a damn goal. But cross in. Maybe they're more worried about World Cup qualifying. I don't know. In September. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So, heard Laster has a fractured hand. Well, that's bad news. Well, that's bad news. He'll probably have to play on it. Give him a big old cast. Give him a big cast. And let him play on it, I guess. 92-20. Playing forward. Sad part is I still have to review this match because it's the last match of the group stage. It's actually been entertaining, though. I'll admit that. This one's actually been entertaining, even though it's a 0-0 draw. It's actually been entertaining. 92-30. 2 minutes to go. I've actually been pretty lively for this one, so I guess you could kind of tell that I feel like this one's kind of entertaining comparatively to others. Ooh. Very sad what happened to Halliburton, yeah. He blew his Achilles out. KD style, really. Sprained ankle, plays on it, blows out his Achilles in Game 7. Very similar to KD. Very similar. 93-30, free kick for Mexico. And we are almost through Group A action. 2 groups will be completed by the end of the night, halfway. Free kick. Shot! Header! Santi, goal! Goal! Goal de Mexico! Goal del Tri! Santi Jimenez! Bicycle! 1-0! What a goal! Yeah, I watched it. It sucked. I did the double, damn it. It sucked. Santi's starting to show up. What a free kick. Over the top, lands at Santi, and he just, boom! What a goal. Mexico 3 wins. No losses, no draws. Santi Jimenez. Took 94 minutes, but, yep. Took 94 minutes, but there it is. Santi Jimenez. Oh, my word. There it is, Santi. There it is. Wow. Chavez just throws it over, headed on, and Santi gets that position. Boom. Bicycle. Or is it a scissor kick? Either way, scissor kick, actually. Scissor kick by Santi Jimenez. Costa Rica heads it on, and they didn't see him there. What a absolute beautiful free kick set up by Luis Chavez. Santi Jimenez. Santi! ¡Qué golazo! ¡Qué golazo! Woohoo! Santi! Oh my! What a goal! What a goal! Wow. His 6th goal, 39 international appearances. Wait, are they checking it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't. Please, just let it stand. Well, I guess I have to check every goal, but let it stand. God. VAR! VAR. Well, somebody get me one with a new logo then. Whether it be the maroon one. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Shit. Just let it stand. It doesn't change anything. Let it stand. Let it stand. It doesn't change anything. Come on. This is coming back. Let it stand. You suck. You party pooping jackass. It doesn't change anything. 7 points, 9 points. What does it matter? Offside. God. Nah, man. Nah, that's just mean. Nah, like, it doesn't change anything. Piojo Herrera's tactics, absolutely dirty. Tough, rough and tumble, beat the shit out of you. It's definitely lunch pail. It's definitely lunch pail. I mean, it works, doesn't it? Full time or not? 97-40. Let me see how that went, by the way. 0-0. Up a man, by the way. 1 point. Yeah. 98th minute. Both games go 0-0. That should have been a goal. They should have just let it stand. Yep, it is. That's just harsh. It doesn't matter. Costa Rica ain't getting anything out of this game, for one. Second of all, even if they lost, they're still second place. It's not like the draw changes anything. And Mexico, it's full time. Mexico first place. Costa Rica second. 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. The referee's a party pooper. Santi got robbed. And Keylor Navas, I guess, is man of the match. 0-0. 0-0. First place Mexico. Second place Costa Rica. 7 points each. I mean, I thought they were playing pretty well today. All things considered, offensively, they actually kind of created something. It's just it didn't go in because Keylor Navas turned back the years. But Mexico above Costa Rica on goal differential. 3 goals to 2. 3+ goals to 2. 7 goals each. Or 7 points each. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you. Y'all had the easiest group. Y'all had the easiest group. Okay? Like a shit Saudi, a shit Trinidad, and a shit Haiti. Against a shit USA. But I guess a shit USA at least is good enough to beat all 3 of them. It's about to get real. Let's just be real. Maybe not the Costa Rica game, but then you got to play Canada if they make the semis. It's about to get real. You may not get an attitude adjustment next game, but if Canada sees you in the semis, oh, you're about to get an attitude adjustment, just like you did at the third place game of the Nations League. Just like you did back in last September. I can't wait. So you got 9 points. The Costa Rica player headed the ball, should have stood. With that being said, and they're pissed off about it as they should be. With that being said, Mexico, Costa Rica both advanced. We knew that already, though. Mexico first place, Costa Rica second place. Felicidades, congratulations. Commiserations to Dominican Republic and Suriname, who only have 1 point each, and they're out. Okay, with that being said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe, you know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once subscribed, send some chats on live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this game. And then we have streams tomorrow and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those will be set up after I'm done putting up the review for the next 4 days. I'll see you then. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you.